Hello! In the following presentation, we are going to give you an overview of childhood trauma and counseling for children and adolescents using a multidisciplinary approach. The term childhood trauma describes a child's exposure to single or multiple prolonged traumatic event or events that are more overwhelming than the child expected. For example, a child may have a stress response to parents in the military, natural disasters, experience as a refugee, orphanage, or witness to war, experienced a painful medical procedures, or more recently, school violence, bullying, loss of a sibling or loved one, or even parental divorce. Additionally, trauma exposure usually involves the multiple, simultaneous, or sequential occurrence of child maltreatment, including psychological maltreatment, neglect, physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, and domestic violence that is chronic, begins in early childhood, and occurs within the primary caregiving system. A growing body of research has established that young children, even infants, may be affected by traumatic events that threaten their safety or the safety of their parents or caregivers. In young children, symptoms might include flat affect, exaggerated startle response, feeding problems, inconsolable crying, clinginess, refusing to be left alone, or inappropriate charming behavior with strangers. Additionally, children may experience emotional numbness, avoidance of places, people, and things that remind them of the trauma. They may have explosive rage tantrums, violent behavior towards others, and destruction of personal property. Some children experience flashbacks or reoccurring nightmares, and they have repetitive play. They may even have difficulties in concentration or have behavioral problems at school, and most often there are attachment problems with primary caregivers. Research suggests 7 primary domains of impairments in children exposed to complex trauma: attachment, biology, brain development, affect regulation, disassociation, behavioral regulation, cognition, and self-concept. Exposure to these traumatic experiences often sets off a chain of events leading to subsequent or repeated trauma exposure in adolescence and adulthood if left untreated. Childhood trauma can be closely related to other serious mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety disorders, physical, social, and spiritual issues in childhood and later into adulthood. Early intervention in childhood trauma is essential for the child in order to provide healthy opportunities for healing. Counseling also provides the family with tools in which they can manage symptomology and connect with other professionals, helping form a web of extended support. Recent research recognizes that childhood trauma experiences mostly reside in the nonverbal part of the brain, making it abundantly clear that talk therapy was not the most effective intervention for children, as they require different ways to communicate and resolve problems. Expressive therapy provides people of all ages unique ways to access and express their experience, communicating through drawing, painting, sculpting, music, visual journaling, imagery, sand tray play, storytelling, photography, puppets, pretend play, canine play therapy, fiber arts, and family of origin work. In tandem, a multidisciplinary team works closely with the children and their family members to design a treatment plan that also addresses the biopsychosocial spiritual elements in treating the whole child and whole family. This team of specialists can be pediatricians, psychiatrists, social workers, speech therapists, naturopaths, occupational and physical therapists, parenting counselors, and marriage counseling. Kellie is a mother of two adopted children from Romania, an experienced child mental health specialist, a licensed marriage and family therapist, a registered play therapist supervisor, and holds special credentialing as an attachment therapist and extended credentialing working with children of trauma. For many years, she has also been blessed to have canine co-therapists in her playroom helping the children to heal. Kellie believes that every child who has experienced trauma can discover their own innate wisdom and personal strengths to begin healing and developing healthy attachments with their caregivers. She believes that expressive play therapy provides children with an age-appropriate avenue of communicating, problem-solving, and overcoming unhealthy coping strategies. Key to early intervention is also the use of a collaborative, multidisciplinary team to holistically empower the child and family through the healing process.